Hi, we're so glad that you found this video of our children's messages here from Pine Island United Methodist Church. If you've watched a few of these, well, we hope that you're enjoying them. If this is the first time you found us, well, welcome. We hope that you'll check out some more of our children's messages. For all of God's children means that children's messages are not just for the young. They're for all of us, the young at heart, and for all of God's children. If you want to see more of these, well, check out our YouTube channel. Here's a link. More information can be found also at piumc.org. So let's see what we have for children's message this morning.
Water, God's word, bread and cup, prayer and song. This is where children belong.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
So you say there's Tootsie Rolls in there?
Yes.
Wouldn't you be surprised if some Sunday there are no Tootsie Rolls? Oh, there are. Whew. So again, good morning. How are we doing this morning? Well, good. I'm doing fine too. Thanks for asking, Kamisha. Football cards? Wow. So you've been helping someone move. Is that a lot of work?
And guess what? They picked a couch and we got to sit on it. And our cousin said that hook the couch up onto the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my cousin and my dad sitting on it.
Yeah.
I told her first and around the clock.
I was up at my dad's house yesterday, and he's moving too, so I'm helping move, putting stuff in boxes. Is it good helping people?
Yeah.
Yeah, because imagine if we had to do everything by ourselves. That'd be really hard, right?
And our cousins are going to live by us.
Well, that's cool. My dad's moving down to Rochester, live next to us too. Closer. So, speaking of that, I am getting, in my backpack, I've got an old coin purse. It's from the West Central Gas Company, and Earl Fink was the owner. Okay? But in my coin purse, speaking of family, speaking of coin purse, what do you think is in the coin purse?
Coins.
Oh, you guys are smart. Well, actually, they're kind of new coins, okay? It's an old purse, though. But in it, I have, a penny. So whose picture is on a penny? Lincoln's picture, yeah. So Abraham Lincoln's there. This is a tricky one. This is a dime. Do you know whose face is on a dime? Roosevelt. You are good. Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Yeah, so Roosevelt's on a dime. I had to look it up. These kids are smart. So Roosevelt's on the dime. Here's a nickel. They're making new nickels now, so the picture's a little bit cooler. Remember who's on the nickel? That's Thomas Franklin?
Yes.
No, but it's Thomas Jefferson. I led you astray by starting out with the Thomas, didn't I? But Thomas Jefferson's on this one. Okay, I think this is an easy one for a lot of people. Quarters have got who? George Washington, the first president. Yeah, so with money, is this like money from Canada or money from the United States or money from England? Where's this from?
United States.
United States. So we have pictures of like our presidents on the coins, right? Yeah. So in different countries have different people. Way back in Jesus' day, they had a coin, and guess what? It was the emperor's picture on the one, okay? So whenever there'd be a new emperor, the emperor would come and then they would make coins with their face on it so people would know who the emperor was. That's how they got the news out, because they didn't have TikTok and stuff like that, okay? Probably a good thing they didn't have TikTok back then, okay? But they didn't have Facebook or TikTok or any of those things, so they used their coins all over the world to let them know that there's a new emperor. And if you pay attention, later this morning there'll be a picture of Emperor Tiberius because we found one of the coins that had his face on there. Okay? So I'm talking about this because Jesus was in the temple one day, and these two guys came up and they said, "Hey, Jesus, we got a question for you. Should we pay taxes?" Now, let me ask these people. Should we pay taxes? Yeah, we should pay taxes because it pays for the stuff that we need, right? You guys wouldn't have schools and stuff like that if we didn't pay taxes. But it was more tricky in Jesus' day because, they paid taxes, but also, like, there was a government that was kind of occupying them and they were really mean to them. And a lot of people didn't like the soldiers that were mean to them, okay? So it was kind of a harder question to answer. And what Jesus said is, well, show me a coin. And they showed him a coin. It was actually Emperor Caesar was on there. But he said, whose name is on the coin? And they said, it's the Emperor Caesar, right? He said, well, okay, if that's his, like if you have your shirt that's got your name on it, okay, that's your shirt, right? So if your coin's got your name on it, well, give it to the emperor, right? He says, but here's another question. What belongs to God? Because if the coin belongs to emperor, well, what belongs to God? And did God make everything?
No.
Yes, he did. When you get to be in the confirmation, we're going to teach you about that, okay? Sorry, right, Josie? Way at the beginning of the Bible, we talk about how God created everything. Wow. And he even created things we don't see. Whoa. Crazy, okay? So, we got God who creates everything. So, does everything belong to God? Mm-hmm. And if you pay attention at the beginning, it says God made them in his image, and guess what? We're made in God's image. So the image of the emperor is on the coin, well, God is somehow we're in God's image. So do we kind of belong to God too? Yeah. So everything, even us, we belong to God. So then the question is, what do we give back to God? Okay? And what did you guys help someone move?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you help someone and you help them out, is that like serving God? Yeah. And let's say we see someone at school who's having a hard time with homework or something. If we help them with their homework if they're having a hard time, is that serving God? Yeah. So being nice to others, that's a way of serving God, right? So that's what Jesus is saying too.
Like my cousin gave me these football cards.
Did he give you your football cards?
Yeah, he gave
Yeah.
me
That's kind of nice.
18 football cards,
Mm-hmm.
6 skin cards.
Cool. I know what he's going to be looking at during the sermon. So let's have a prayer, okay? Dear God, we thank you for Jesus and how he loves us. Help us remember that you made everything. And help us remember that everything belongs to you. Amen. Okay. Oh, and what else is in here? Tootsie Rolls. Okay, so I'll meet you guys down in front, okay? Yeah, you'll meet me down there because you're going to be there first. So, you guys can't see this at home, but he's crawling on the ground without using his arms or legs. There's a story in the Bible about this guy who lost his arms, his legs, and had to slither on the ground. You have to pay attention during that one, too. Josie, that one in the Bible, too? Yeah. It is Adam and Eve. Well, it's not Adam and Eve, but it's that third person that was with them, right? Yeah. Okay, hands out. Here we go.